Congratulations. Y'all made it inside the house. You did good. All right, this is what up. You're going to live here, record here, be bad boy artists. If you want to do it, first, you'll have to get me a sugar cookie. I also need you to take a picture with the midget holding these balloons and get some breast milk from a Cambodian immigrant. Now, if y'all excuse me, I'm going to go scuba diving with Chris Tucker from Aquaman. Troopers and grinders. How's it going, bad boy? Welcome to Bad Boy. You're in the crew. Here's the keys to the studio. If you couldn't tell, I'm doing my best Dave Chappelle, P Diddy impression, but enough with the... Actually, you know what? Why not? Keep it. It's thematic for now. But how's it going, troopers and grinders? Actually, you know what? I fucking hate that bastard. So, nah, it's not happening. What's up, guys? Welcome to Hank the Tank's Tier List Tuesday, where I will be running down all sorts of categories and rankings for fighters, for managers, public figures within the UFC, events, whatever the hell you want Hank the Tank to rank is what I am here to do. Because everybody seems to love a good old-fashioned tier list on YouTube. That'll crank up the algorithm, won't it? Actually, it's not for that reason. I just feel like it works out thematically with all the little jokes and different things that we here at the SkateTank MMA podcast have been bubbling up in our little cauldron for the last couple months. And I feel like it's going to come to a head when we start doing tier lists around all the little running jokes that we make. But man, we are starting this off with a bang, aren't we? And I don't mean it that way. Oh, it's disturbing if you take it into that contest. We are starting with the age-old question of which MMA fighter resembles P Diddy, famous hip-hop producer and CEO and master manipulator Drake style and blackmailer. Here we have my tier list. Here we have the visual scale for it. I wonder if you can recognize what each tier is visually reflecting. It's bottles of canola oil. Let's just say that P Diddy, he liked to make salads, okay, and so we need a lot of good lubricant in order to make a good salad, okay. So it's a bunch of canola oil, okay, olive oil. Jones is on Diddy's VIP list. Oh, I'll get to him. He's definitely on the list. So to actually explain what this is, there was a picture of the FBI raiding his house, and this is just one of the drawers, one of the many shelves of lube that P. Diddy had at his house. He is a real-life boogeyman and a monster, and those are 4 whole drawers of the stuff. So they found a lot of it, enough to fill up like 10 swimming pools. It's bad. But anyway, so these are my tier ranks. I got C, B, A, and S. Didn't want to have too many monsters on here. There's too many of them to count. But I was able to narrow it down to 20. And one of the reasons I'm doing this list is, yes, we do have the running joke of no Diddy for a lot of these more strange fighters we got here in the UFC and other MMA organizations. But at the same time, it's good to know the history of this sport and how there are a lot of fighters that have been let into it that aren't exactly the most qualified or moralistic of characters. And maybe this video or live stream will be sort of a warning sign to the UFC and to people running MMA organizations in general to look into some of these fighters' track records and their past before they just let them in on a public stage to do their thing, because a lot of these fighters aren't exactly role models for the people watching, and we just got to look out for symptomatic behavior like these fighters in the foreseeable future, and that's just a fact. So we're going to start off light, as light as we can be. Trust me, the funniest part of this stream is going to be the start, and then as we keep going up and up and up the tiers, it's going to get a little bit more realistic and a little bit more dark over time. So viewer discretion is advised. This is a mature subject matter for the most part. But let's say we start with C tier. Also, how is everybody doing here? We got 5 people here in the chat. What's going on, fellas? Give me your input. How is my Diddy? Maybe there's some people who entered. Hey, welcome to the studio. Making the band. Y'all made it. You make a new record. Bad boys, man. Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when Puff Daddy and Diddy, Puff Daddy and Biggie come for you. Who is that gold hair in the right middle? Let me scroll, because if I put the name to the face, I will recall who he is. That is, he starts with a J. I know that. Jeremy Jackson. That's Jeremy Jackson. I'm pretty sure. I remember the blonde hair. Yeah. But there are several different characters here. I wonder if you'll be able to recognize most of them. Yeah, so there's going to be a few rankings I got for the lower tiers that are more joke oriented, and then the rest of it'll be real life horror stories. And this is just to let you know that there are athletes in this sport that have done atrocious things, and that's nothing new for sports, but in combat sports, yeah, some of these backstories can be quite interesting. So it's good that you guys know about sort of the monsters that have come through MMA, so that you see the signs when the next one shows up. Anything else anybody got to say before I start with my tier list? Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, my hair. If not, geez, that's bad too. There we go. Yeah, that's better. If not, I'll continue forward with the. All right, let's go. All right. Viewer beware. You're in for a scare. All right, so we're starting off our C tier with good old Thug Nasty, folks. Bryce Mitchell, brother. Past your fire. Track number 1 is Go Farther, brother. It's by me, Bryce Mitchell. Yeah. It's the infamous Thug Nasty, Bryce Mitchell. Who would have guessed, man? A member of P Diddy's crew. It's crazy. But so let's start off with Bryce Mitchell. He's an aspiring rapper. Okay, number 1. Diddy at one point was an aspiring rapper as well. He kicked his ex-girlfriend out of his house like she was Satan incarnate. So interesting behavior from the man of the house, although maybe she was Satan incarnate as a girlfriend. He's off his rocker half the time, but these mental fallacies don't necessarily translate to violence or aggression. And he seems like an amicable and overall good guy at heart. Not a thug or pimp to the level of Diddy, but he is known as Thug Nasty. So groupies beware. He might make you pray with him. He's a good Christian, guys. He's a good Christian, but he's got that. He's got the thug in him. Got 20 fighters, by the way, in total. Who's first? Is that actually Mitchell? He looks like a Mexican. Yeah. Well, you see, brother, I'm just trying to get myself over the border, man. Yeah. He's in full-on camo gear right here. He's on his quad as well. Dude, that sort of looks like a quad my dad had at one point as well, which is sort of crazy. But yeah, parent advisory explicit content. This man is a purebred rapper, dude. And he's from Compton, USA as well, not from Louisiana at all. So yeah, this guy is more of a joke. Let's see, how many guys do I have in C tier? So that might determine 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. So that's a better spot is to place him bottom of C tier. And I think I'll place him right here. There we go. Good old Bryce Mitchell, brother. There, down he goes, brother. Based man of the Lord, Bryce Mitchell. And that's why he's at the very bottom. Okay. He's trying to be an honest man. It's just, it gets hard for him sometimes, I can't always be good, but I'm trying, man. I got a satanist of a woman living with me, brother. The earth is flat. So anyway, here's Bryce Mitchell at number 20. Then let's move on to my next fella. Here we go. This is someone you should all remember. Good old Tito Ortiz. I mean, it's in the name, right, guys? Huntington Beach bad boy. Come on, we should have seen the signs from the start. First of all, first knock against Tito Ortiz is that he wants to outlive his kids. Okay, and that is truly symbolic of a monster. I mean, come on, man. That's a sign that care for nobody but yourself. Huntington Beach bad boy. He must be signed to Bad Boy Records. Otherwise, why would they allow him to have the name? Wouldn't they have copyright struck him? He was a big star at the time. Unless he was with Bad Boy Records. I don't know. I don't see it, man. I think I saw him on an episode of Making the Band at some point as well. Trust me, bro. He goes on borderline sociopathic tirades about grapes and violins and jackals and cutting onions. He's cutting himself as well. So very, very unusual behavior. He's a bit too sloppy in his methods to be an evil, manipulative mastermind like Diddy. If anything, he would be persuaded into attending his freak off parties since he's so gullible. Diddy victim confirmed, in my opinion. In his prime, though, you could have likened him to Diddy. Evil little genius worthy of the studio. What do you guys think? I'm going to have him in C tier. Emmett takes him to church. Yeah, he does. He brings him up to heaven. His soul leaves his body several points whenever he's hanging out with Emmett. But he'll definitely go to heaven and not hell. Like the stream, guys, by the way. Tito's too dumb to be Diddy. Exactly. And that, I think, is why I'm also going to place him in C tier. This is more like a top 20 list. So we're not going to put him in like random positions. We're going to start from the bottom and start from the bottom. Now we're here. And we're going to go down. We're going to go down to up, bottom to top. So I think I'm going to place him right here. There we go. There's a spot for good old Tito Ortiz. What do you guys think? Tito too dumb, blah, blah, blah. All right. Do you want me to get to my next one? All right, let's get to it. Number 18. Oh, now I know who I got. There we go. Yeah. Good old Tyron Woodley. T Wood, dude, right there he is, man. Going in and out of love, in and out of love with you. Going in and out of love, in and out of love with you. All right, here's why I got Tyron Woodley on the list. He wears sunglasses wherever he goes and has rapped before. So, that's obvious. That's an obvious symptom of being a Diddy. Super cringe and always mean to his opponents, as Wonder Boy put it. Why are you so mean, man? Why you always got to be so mean? Unfortunately, he's too much of a prima donna and a soy boy to be like Diddy. But his Diddy-like aspirations are notable. And he does seem like an overall cringy and selfish person. So there's a little bit of darkness in there. He can be based at times, but there are parts of him where I'm like, what did he just say? Why does this dude think that he owns the room? Like, this guy's so cringe, dude. Too dumb to be Diddy. Woodley is B tier for sure. Oh, okay. So you want him at B tier then? I mean, it looks sort of strange when you put him with other people, but hey, it's my chat. They make the rules. So, you know what, Woodley? You're going in with a bunch of the federal convicts and the criminals on this list. And I'm going to have you at B tier. Why not? Actually, I'm pretty starving for some B tier guys. So, you know what? That actually helps me. That's pretty good. Woodley is B tier for sure. He's a real bastard, isn't he? So, yeah. Nobody liked him as welterweight champion either. It's a real shame. So, he has to be punished for his crimes. Yeah, poor old T Wood, dude. He's going to be grouped in with some very interesting faces. But you know what? It's fitting. All right. Well, that's T Woodley. Let's move on to my next fella in my top 20 list, which is here he is. No. Where is he? There he is. Good old Colby. Oh, shit. Oops. Sorry. Double clicked. Colby Covington. The Chaos. The Cuck Boy. Colby Chaos Cuck Covington. He's right here with his groupies, with his assembly of women. Like Diddy, he has his entourage and wears sunglasses 24/7. He was John Jones' roommate for a time, so that is a huge red flag. He is willing to present a false self to the media and betray almost everyone close to him in order to get ahead in public and behind the scenes, even managing to force Dana's hand and giving him a title shot he didn't deserve. He's definitely a trickster, but he's too much of a coward, a nerd, and a virgin to be Diddy levels of malevolent. He won't even fight the cuck Ian Gary. I think he's a soy boy fraud. This man could never run a music label, much less work for one. So, there we go. Colby is very Diddy-like, A tier. All right, including the strange behavior and fits of emotion and panic. Hey Hank, what is going on, Andrew B? Actually, I got a message no chill because I left him hanging for a second. Give me 1 second. Good stream. There we go. Yeah, just being nice. All right. So there we go. That is Colby Covington. I guess people want him at A tier, so hey, I'm listening to the people and I'm granting their demand. This is gonna be a random ass tier list, dude. Oh, brother. He's gonna be grouped in with such monsters, dude. You don't even know, dude. You don't even know. Like, it's gonna be really, it's gonna be really bad if Colby's up here with certain names. But you know what? Hey, why not, man? He shows all the traits, right? Like, I'm actually gonna get into some horrific crimes, so he's gonna be bunched in with federal convicts. So that's maybe that's his fate. Maybe that's his legal fate at the end of the day. Who knows? Hey, man, make sure to like the stream, Andrew B, so we could get some more people in here. Colby for sure. Okay, the people said it. People want, the people will have. So there you go, Colby Covington. He is at A tier. Oh no, this is flying off the handle already. Then who do we have at number 16? Ooh, people are gonna have strong opinions about this guy. Yeah, come on up here, Sean O'Malley. Get on up here, Cuck. Here he is, Sean O'Malley, everybody. I did before. Thank you very much, Andrew B. Yeah, I got Sean O'Malley is also on the list. I'm going from like worst to even worst. But yeah, I got Sean O'Malley, bad to worst. There we go. Sean O'Malley's at number 16 on my list. If this punk keeps listening to Andrew Tate and Aiden Ross, he might become a new Diddy eventually. He's around the wrong people. He wears sunglasses even when he has no reason to. He uses his money recklessly and schmoozes around with women at freaky parties when his wife isn't around, and even setting up meetings with his male friends to do it with his wife. And he also makes goat noises randomly, which is a tad bit bizarre. Now, to be fair, that was called out by Rigo, who isn't exactly a saint himself, but it is a bit weird, some of the audio ticks and just random things that come out of Sean O'Malley's mouth sometimes. Plus, he's often delusional, which is a key trait to becoming P Diddy. Here's hoping he doesn't take every Tate podcast as biblical scripture. However, much like Covington, he's too much of a cuck to be predatory and seems to have his good moments around others when it doesn't involve parties, like when he felt sympathy for Gaethje's mom in the crowd during UFC 300, and having Guru on, which is like having Chris Hansen on to do an interview with you when you're a predator, and the predator would never. He's more likely to be a Will Smith than anyone else. Who agrees with me? Suga might be A tier, not gonna lie. Or S tier. Jesus Christ. S for Suga? We'll see. Suga. Rigo is S tier 2. I'm gonna have to grab Rigo and put. Okay, all right. You guys are giving me a good idea. Yeah. There we go. Let's find an image. He gives milk to his babies. He gives milk to his babies. Boo, boo, boo. Rigo is a pig. Rigo is a pig. All right, I'm going to grab his picture. Well, I've started the war with Rigo, and yeah, now he's gonna grift me for everything I'm worth. Pretty much, guys. But you know what? It's for you guys. I don't think Sean O'Malley's S tier. I'm keeping O'Malley in A tier, and like seriously, it's so bad that I'm having these MMA fighters with certain individuals. But here he is. There he is. Big Diddy time. Big Diddy party right here. Good old Rigo. Dude, the list is going to keep on getting higher and higher. But there you go. Top biggest drawer, or the highest drawer of Lou Boyle, goes to Rigo. Can't say you didn't earn it, buddy. So there you go. Wham, 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 wham. Wham, 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 wham. Food. Everybody is doing A tier. A lot of these guys are scumbags. What can I say, Andrew B? And hey, your name starts with an A, so you better be careful, or Hank the Tank's putting you in the A tier as well. S tier for sure. Yeah, that is definitely a S tier. So unfortunate, but you reap what you sow, eh, Rigo? All right, get to my next. Let's get to my next guy. You guys can see the screen clearly, by the way, right? There are times where I get in and out of love with you, and like it might be hard to see. So let me know. Let me know if this format works. Oh Jesus, yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of people on this list that I didn't expect, and you know what? That's okay. I'll come to a lot of revelations, troopers and grinders. I'm in a never-ending search for the truth, and takes me in all sorts of directions. Might even see your mother on this list, which is just a real shame. But let's get to my next one. Let's get to my next entry here. Oh boy, yeah. All right, I'm at the end of C tier now. Although people have they've made their own opinions, and Hank the Tank has listened to them. At number 15 on my list, we have. Let's move him down. There we go. Yeah. Good old Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor! It's Red Panty Night of Blood. See you at the top. Where you at, McNuggets? You're right here, man. Right here on the list. It's good old Conor McGregor. I have him at number 15, end of the C tier. He's emotionally unstable. He throws drunken fits and beats up old men in bars. He told Chandler, "You'll do what you're told," and in general gives his opponents no breathing room during face-to-faces, wearing fur jackets and sunglasses. Seem familiar? Mentions his opponents' families at the drop of a hat, gets in families' DMs, goes to clubs and has freaky parties with midgets. He's a coke addict, probably used lube on more than one occasion, and now owns his own company like Diddy. So crazy. He's thrown dollies through buses. He has a relationship with Dana, which is unclear, pending further evidence, and allowed himself to be nude in the Roadhouse movie. So what are we thinking? Where does good old Connor McNuggets place? No Chill is live for a member stream. Good for him. I hope it's a good stream. Connor has potential to be S tier, but I would say A tier because I don't see him doing what Diddy did. Yeah. Hey, he didn't do what Diddy did he? Oh no, he didn't just say that, did he? All right, so Conor McGregor, yet another member of the A tier family. Like, but here's the fucking thing, you guys. Here's the thing, Ali. There's going to be guys you're going to see on this list who I guarantee you've never heard of, and they're going to be fighting for that top spot, dude. It's not going to be pretty, but I'll go along with it. I'll go with what the people want. I have Conor McGregor at A tier as well. I'm going with what the people want. Power to the people, brother. So yeah, good old McNuggets is going to be in A tier as well. That A tier is going to fill up, guys. I got a lot of people at A tier. Hey, girl. Hey, good evening. All right, hey, girl. Hey, girl. Welcome to the studio. Hey, dude, I like you, girl. I like the way you do your braids, man. You like what you do with your lyrics. Welcome to the studio. Now, listen, I'm not going to just let you record your own solo track willy-nilly. You're going to have to do something for me, Got to get me the finest sugar cookies. And you got to go and take a picture of Elmo in Times Square. You got to resurrect Notorious B.I.G. from the dead. You got to do all sorts of things. You hear me? You got to steal all the records from our opposing companies. You got to bring them to me. We're going to make a hit, baby. Diddy needs a hit. Always good to see you, hey, girl. Farnsworth. Hey, if I wanted to, I would have sing the songs that I want to sing. I would have eaten a turkey sandwich and had SEX every fucking day. But unfortunately, I can't do that. What you doing, hey girl? You're playing with your hair. Are you doing your taxes? Are you doing your taxes right now on me, hey girl? You on your phone? You looking at your phone? Listen, the only way I'll get you back in the studio is you bring back Dylon. Dylon, 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 and Dylon. Because he spits hot fire. Diddy impression is spot on. I'm a G! I'm a monster! Oh! All right, there we go. Diddy impression done. Vote to die, motherfucker, motherfucker, vote to die. You entered the poll booth, I'll stick this knife through your eye. Like the way you vote, bitch. Anyway, so that's it with C tier, although everybody seems to have a second opinion on this. They want these fighters way higher. I think you guys are going to regret that decision, I'll be honest with you, because in the B tier that I have, we have good old, oh, brother, here he is. Give him a standing ovation, folks. It's Rose Namajunas' current husband, Pat Barry. Yay! Yay! Give him a hand. Give him a hand, ladies and germs. We got Pat Barry on the scene. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we're entering the dark ages now. We're going to strange new places. We got Pat Barry. Jesus. He's socially trapped and took advantage of a mourner. Worthy of Diddy's manipulations. He's worse than Wheelchair Juru because he kept up the act. Still married to his victim to this day. Not as serial a PDF file to be a Diddy, but his only crime is worthy enough for him to join the Diddy lineage. And the things he said to Rose Namajunas in the past are just so creepy with context. Had a relationship with her from a very, very young age. And yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Thank you, hey girl. Thank you, hey girl. But what do you guys think? What do you think? We got Pat Barry in here. He's a freak. Freaky ass bitch. He's a 69 god. Hey, run for your life. Hey, run for your life. Just know that you're playing your sister and selling it to the weirdos, not the good ones. The embassy's about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time. Hey, LeBron, keep the family away. Hey, Curry, keep the family away. Just know that you're selling your sister. Total creep. Everybody hates Barry. So looks like people want him up there. It's funny that he's in a picture with Rose as well, because that means that she's going in the S tier too. But you know what? Shaving her head, looked like a chemo patient, saying, "I'm singing the Lord's prayers." She's a little bit of a creep herself. She might be a Kool-Aid drinker, which is not good, troopers and grinders. It's not very good at all. Not good at all. So she might have to just be up there with Barry. You know, it's going to be in there. And, I don't hate it because of that horrible fight she had with Carla Esparza. Maybe she deserves a place up there. There you go, S tier. See you, Rose. Sad stuff. Former women's strawweight champion, and now she's been reduced to this. It's a shame, guys. It's a real shame. All right, guys. Now we got one of the usual suspects for you all. And I'm sure you're going to give this guy a standing ovation and give you only your highest respect and your thoughts and prayers. We are, of course, talking about good old Israel Adesanya. Hey, Adesanya, come to Teddy. Every fucking thing. No one who beats off the cartoons is gonna beat me. Fucking diddly and a dog, man. Call Peter, you guys. He's doing mouth-to-mouth bird feeding like mother kind of situations with his pets. Call Peter, you guys. Dude, I don't fuck my dog. You know what I'm saying, guys? Little Israel Adesanya. He dresses and paints his nails like a gay man. He has relationships with David Adesanya, Kamaru Usman, Francis Ngannou, John Jones, and Dana White that are all sort of an ambiguous status. We don't know, has he been the first base, second base, they kissed a little bit when nobody was looking, or have they had a whole six-way, sandwich, it's very unknown. When he claps during his fight companions like this, remember, sometimes when he watches stuff, you must have seen one or two videos of him reacting to fights. He claps during his fight companions, then everybody else has to clap with him. And when he doesn't, they don't, even when they're happy. He's very controlling, like Diddy. He also exploited his dogs in very graphic ways, just as Diddy did with his victims. He's very emotionally unstable and has also been prone to driving under the influence and crashing into stuff. So he's a Diddy in the making. He's definitely a Diddy in the making. What are we thinking for this guy, though? Oh God. Ugh. Disgusting, man. Well, that's what he does. Hey, girl, when he's got dog food in his mouth, and he's got to feed the pets. He's got to eat. That's what. Will it? You know what I'm saying? He is a very manipulative fellow. Disgusting, man. Izzy is S tier. This guy is terrible. Yeah. Glad is so terrible that they literally had to expose him at a press conference. I hate those stupid reactions. Lol, yeah. It's like Citizen Kane in the movie. So there you go. He looks like he smells of Axe spray. Yeah, and hair dye as well, and nail paint for sure. It smells like those shitty burgers and fries that he always eats during those reactions too. Yeah, I guess what the people want, the people get. So this freak's going in S tier. Ah, man, Izzy, you were the chosen one, Anakin. I loved you, Izzy, like a brother. Yeah, he's going in S tier, unfortunately. But when you listen to some of these other picks, dude, you might change your tune. We might have to make a whole other counter at this point. We're just getting started, guys. Like this is the start of the rabbit hole. It only goes deeper from here. Well, I'm gonna message a few people. Give me 1 second. Just to let people know, But yeah, what do you guys think of the list so far? It's already getting pretty stacked. So, yikes. There's going to be a lot of weight at the top, so I might have to rearrange this thing live. I mean, looking at it so far, I'm glad that Bryce Mitchell and Tito are so low because we love them. Tyron Woodley is just an asshole, so I can understand him going a cut above. And then what else? And then with Connor, Sean O'Malley, Colby, yeah. I mean, look at every single one of them. I got a picture of them wearing sunglasses, which is just freaky, dude. They're all joining the Diddy parties. They've all definitely been at a freak off party at some point. Should I delete that comment? No, you must let the truth be heard. Hey, girl. They smell like Axe body spray. What are we going to do about it? Nothing. There's nothing that we can do about this. And if he smells like Axe body spray, I mean, do you know from experience, hey, girl, that's something that you'd have to tell me, okay? Because that's going to affect whether or not we're friends. If you've been in one of Israel Adesanya's reaction videos, and the reason you don't like it is because you were at one of them. You were at one of the fight companions, and you clapped when he clapped. And it was a terrible experience. So if you have been at Izzy's freak off party, you have to let me know, Matua. Probably smells like dog piss. Yeah, I mean, that, if anything, that's a comment that you delete. Hey, girl, that one. But that one's probably true too. Also, Ali, we know it wouldn't be piss. Okay, Willie time. Okay, so yeah, it'd be much worse. Also, probably some random ass fucking soda from an anime as well. I mean, you got to assume that, right, guys? yeah, there we go. Jesus Christ. I posted a different comment after that one, but YouTube blocked it. Okay. All right, great. We're entering age restriction zone already, so that it's getting bad, guys. It's getting bad. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, shall we? Hey, we got to tell the truth, okay? Israel Adesanya was the one who did this, not us. So yeah, Izzy's up there. He's gonna join a murderer's row, though, guys. I'm just warning you, because our number 12 that I got, and feel free to make suggestions of your own for this list. We got, where is he? Here he is. Oh, this little bastard. You'll know him when I mention his name. Here he is. Yeah. This image look familiar, guys? Who we have here is Rosamar Palhares. Palhares is a sadistic bastard. And if he refuses to let go of submissions on his opponents and was actually attractive enough to have sex, he might not know the definition of consent either. He's a born Diddy in the making, if only he had a sex life. But unfortunately, he's butt ugly, and everybody hates him. So he won't have any points of entry into the rap game. Still, he'd make a great heavy or thug in Diddy's entourage. So Rosamar Palhares is what used to be a submission expert back in the day for the UFC. And he'd always get big leg locks and submissions, but he was infamous for never letting go of them and trying to actively snap the cartilage in his opponent's legs and feet. And everybody hated him. He was a real monster. And then when he got knocked out, everybody cheered. So this guy is he's a sadist and tries to take out people's cartilage. Paul Harris. Yes, that is it. Hey, girl, that must be it. C tier, he's a cuck. Ah, I see. Yeah, but still, I just think that his level of evil is sort of similar, you know? I mean, you can't be doing that over and over again, and unless you're doing it deliberately. I guess I'll put him in C tier. I guess that makes more sense, but I just don't like him, guys. And I'm one of those folks that was really happy when he got knocked the fuck out. I'll be honest with you. I guess he'll make a good C tier. What are your memories of Rosamar Polares? Hank spitting bars tonight. Thank you. B tier, he enjoyed trying to hurt other guys. Yeah, and given that I placed him higher, I'm gonna go with Hey Girl's opinion. I'm sorry, I got to fill out B tier a little bit, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have him in B. Dude, he's more evil than Tyron Woodley. That is for sure. So, Huntington Beach bad boy, the worst he did was like do some shovel shit and dig out the dirt and lay him out in a coffin. I hate him too. I mean, if you don't hate him, there might be something wrong with your brain. I think he legit got off on it. I agree. Yeah. I mean, unless he's just an idiot and his coaches taught him to never let go of the submissions and hold them for a few extra seconds, like, why would you be doing that? It's just a question, you know? Let me move Thug Nasty a little bit, by the way, guys. Just to even things out. Yeah, you're gonna see some people on this list, guys, who are just the absolute scum of the earth. It would help me if you included some like YouTubers or some different people. Just first thing you can think of. I agree with B tier. Honestly, he was a dick. Yeah, enough to put him in B tier. Tito Ortiz is a lovable jerk, and Bryce Mitchell is just a lovable guy. This guy is just a fucking sadist, torture. Probably got off on skinning squirrels alive. Yeah. So he's up there. Glad we came to an understanding. He's only number 12 on my list, though. We were going to keep going up because I think you all know this character. Yes. You might have known him from the NFL, from his old football days. Say it with me now. Come on. And it's not Dan Hardy. It's not Jeff Hardy. It's good old Greg Hardy. Hey, say hello, Greg. How's it going, bro? Let me bring this guy to the front. There we go. Look at those freaky ass eyes, dude. Look, I swear he colored that shit blue. I know a guy named from Roman Reigns when he was in like 2015 and 2016. Dude, his eyes looked exactly like that. I'm telling you, those things are not natural. The guy fucking colored them blue. I'm going with Greg Hardy. Let me give you a few reasons why. Now we're entering P Diddy territory. I think we are in P Diddy territory at this point. Hardy attacked his ex-girlfriend. He threw her into furniture. He attempted a chokehold, let's just say, and even threatened to off her. He received a guilty verdict for it, and upon further investigation, was confirmed to have placed hands on his ex with malicious intent, a total of 4 times. A year later, he was caught possessing cocaine in Dallas, Texas. He's not the evil mastermind that Diddy is. In fact, he seems pretty stupid for how he was behaving those 2 years. But his monstrous actions put him a cut above the Diddy wannabes. So I feel like a pretty high ranking is fitting for this guy. But what do you guys think of good old Greg Hardy? It's the scariest pick I could find. That's a scary pick. Oof, like A tier because he's too dumb to be a millionaire. Low-key S tier because he did the same things Diddy did, but not the freak-offs. Yeah, he is a monster, isn't he? The weird thing is that we're just going to get really cluttered at S tier because I really saved the worst for last. It's probably some guys you've never even heard of as well. All right, what do you guys think? We're between S tier and A tier. Hey, girl, you might want to have like the deciding vote on this thing. I agree with A tier. All right. We'll go with A tier. Maybe after we're done with UFC fighters, we can expand to include celebrities. How does that sound? Do you guys want me to include celebrities on here? In which case, you guys would have to take the steering wheel because I'm not used to it. Definitely Epstein would be up here. You know that? Might want to make him smaller. Yeah. Move it, fucking Rigo. Creep. Up here. Is he there? Yeah. God damn, that image is fucking scary, dude. Jesus Christ. Like, dude, that's a equivalent of horror to like that painting by that one guy of like this like Zeus or Titan, and they it's like a flashlight. Turns on the flashlight in a cave. It's like eating a dude, eating him from like the arm, and he eats the head as well. And you just imagine seeing like Greg Hardy in a cave when you turn the flashlight on, like out of nowhere, and he's giving you that face. That is the essence of horror right there, guys. Sounds like a good idea. All right. Well, once I'm done with my tier list, we can try to find some extras. Ugh, God, just even thinking of being in the same vicinity as Jeff Hardy. I'm not Jeff Hardy, although he is an alcoholic himself. Greg Hardy is a very scary proposition, and yeah, it's a good thing that he gets knocked out all the time, and maybe I could crack his chin at this point because it's fucking gone, man. It's a good thing that he's sort of harmless now because even a girlfriend could beat the shit out of him if she wanted to. Whew, God, yeah, we're entering scary territory, guys. It's only gonna go uphill from here. Played for the Carolina Panthers. Maybe he's the reason why the team's been fucking cursed ever since. Yeah, Colby, Sean, Connor, the Dog Diddler, Kid Diddler, Rigo. Same thing. Might have to include Eagle MMA at this point since he's the ultimate right hand man of Rigo. Anyway, let's get to my next addition. Now these are people I would have had an A tier, but it seems like we got to invent a whole new tier for these guys. All right, yeah, Hermes Franca. I might have to look this guy up. Oh, geez. Actually, that's not a good idea on this computer. It's old as hell. I'm going to look it up on my phone. I should remember what this guy looks like. Yeah. Okay, now I know. This guy right here. This is someone that you guys probably won't know. Oops. There we go. Look at that fucking face. Look at that hair. He looks like an out-of-shape Charles Oliveira who didn't even do a good job with the fucking hair. He looks like Stan from the Eminem music video. Yeah, here he is. Hermes Franca. Let's read his description, shall we? Franca is a one-time felon, but what a felony he's been convicted for. Actually abusing a minor who was training at his dojo in Oregon. He was given multiple actual battery charges upon turning himself in to local county sheriff's officials. That's a first for this Diddy squadron, the first guy to actually turn himself in for a crime. And he basically lost everything in his MMA career, serving 42 months in prison and 4.5 years probation, registering as an ex-offender and being deported back to Brazil. He then returned to fighting and lost by first-round knockout. Very fitting physical punishment for this pedo. He did only commit one crime, but what a disgusting crime it was. And I think it's worthy of a ranking spot above C tier. Yet he quickly turned himself in and hasn't done anything since. So perhaps he's not on the irredeemable or unchanging path either. Diddy's currently on. So I won't place him that much higher. But you guys will probably have him for S tier. Eagle MMA is worse than Rigo. Yeah, he is. Because he is not afraid to say basically anything. And he means it because he's fucking Boy Scout leader. Even the idea of that just creeps me out. S tier without a doubt. Bro surfs the front line in Diddy's army. Yeah. It's only going to get worse from here. Fucking dumbass, dude. It was his own student, too. And, you always hear those stories of the teachers getting involved. But this guy did it without her consent, which is even worse. Yuck, dude. Yuck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move these. I don't care about like ranking left to right. You know what I'm saying? It's good to, or like who's higher. It depends on how left or right they are. It is good to have them like near here. Yeah, let's move these guys. We're gonna have a lot of guys for the B and C tiers. You might want to think of some ideas for who we place on the list. Falling in and out of love, in and out of love with you. I'm in and out of love, in and out of love with you. Might have to put Ilya Topuria on here. Ilya Topuria. Might have to put him on there as well. Agree with Ali. So sad. Yeah. I feel bad for the girl, dude. All she wanted to do was have probably a self-defense class, and now she had to defend against her own fucking teacher, which is disgusting. Ilya has Diddy potential. Yeah, he's a drunk, for one thing. Good fucking jerk, too. Maybe Bilal probably wouldn't be able to just because of his religion. But he's definitely he's a trickster as well. Do you remember when he got onto that Twitter live call, and he was basically telling Darren Till, "Oh, let's find somebody to target. Let's find somebody that we can go after that didn't deserve it. Like Robert. Let's go after Robert." Remember that? He was on a video call and he said that shit. Chop it off. Yeah, that's definitely a worthy punishment. We need a lot more eunuchs out there, hey girl. Like Game of Thrones. Marab? Yeah, that guy ain't having sex. He isn't even. That dude's still a virgin, dude. To that fucking nose? Yeah, it's not happening. I don't think I've ever seen an image of him with a woman other than Nina. And I know that she's a more aggressive figure than he. Dude, we got to have Nina Drama on this list. Nina Drama needs to be on this list. For those who know, you know. Nina Drama needs to be on this list. AJ, Hank got knocked the fuck out. That is right, AJ. And let me do a quick rundown for AJ of all the people we got on this list. We have Brass Mitchell, brother. Thug nasty, dude. But he is not Diddy. We also have good old Tito Ortiz. He wants to outlive his children. That is a cardinal sin. We then have Tyron Woodley, moving in and out of love, in and out of love with you. Moving in and out of love, in and out of love with you. Got Rosamar Palhares, the evil man, the evil BJJ artist who tries to snap his opponent's legs out of their sockets. We got Colby Covington and his entourage of women that he pays to stand with him during videos. Sean O'Malley, who is the ultimate cuck, but has also had discussions with his friends about sleeping with his wife out of nowhere. Creepy open relationship. Got Conor McGregor for what he does to midgets in the local biker gangs without D. Devlin's knowledge. We got good old Rigo. Holy fucking shit, dude. I'm hanging out with fucking Richard F, dude. I'm gonna have a lot of fun chatting with Richard F, dude. I'm gonna have some of your tits, dude. There's Rigo. Pat Barry. We all know why. Israel Adesanya, the dog feeding Call PETA guys. Greg Hardy for doing horrible things to his girlfriend. And then we got this guy by the name of Hermes Franca, who had a oh god, tried to assault his own student. So, guy's a fucking freak. He has a bunch of mids around sometimes. Jesus Christ. Good old Rigo. What he does to midgets. Yeah. He lets the midgets grind on him, that's for sure. Is this for a ranking video? Yes, it is, AJ, and needs room in the A, B, and C sections. So make sure to give me some options in the future that we can also put on the list. But then we got our next figure, and this is the blonde fellow that a lot of people were asking about. There he is. Let me actually 1 second. Let me move it forward. Bring to the front. There we go. Give a warm welcome to Jeremy Jackson. Yay! Just look at that face. Same as fucking Jeffrey Dahmer's and the guy who bombed the WTC. Psst. Look, he looks like one of those skinheads, yeah. I have Jeremy Jackson at number 9 on my list. This guy was kicked from the Ultimate Fighter Season 4 for breaking the show's rules and leaving the house to go score with some women. 2 years later, he was arrested in Ventura County for multiple cases of aggravated grape. He is currently serving a 25-year sentence, at least as far as we know. I hope he hasn't gotten out early, please God. Thank God this dude lost his follow-up fight with the UFC, and Nate Diaz whooped his ass twice. Again, he doesn't have the scheming mind of P Diddy, although leaving the house in the middle of the night is pretty devious. But his pure disregard for human life when it's for his pleasure, I think ranks him pretty high. 25-year sentence for multiple cases of grape. So, oh, this dude. Yep, that's him. Yeah, I'll sneak out of the house when I feel like it. Why not? Why not? No Ian Gary. I will include Ian Gary. Ian Gary should be here too. All right. Let's just rank Ian Gary. Why not? Oh, this dude. War Machine. You'll see him. S tier for sure. He's a monster. Yeah. Yeah. I jumpy your pee-pee. Here's where good old Jackson ranks. Hey, Jackson, good to see you, Dahmer. All right, Jeffrey Dahmer. Dumb and Dumber. You're going up here, fella. How's it going? Yeah, there you go. There we go. Now I'm going to go find myself an Ian Gary. Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Garys. Hank the Tank, you should never be harassing or defaming other people. You should never accuse me of doing something with a child. I would never, and we should look up all those predators for spanking their child. It's terrible. Oh, dude, what do you? No, I shouldn't. I'm not gonna show the image I'm thinking of because it's so horrific. I'll show the one that's most annoying. Here it is. Just gotta hold on. I gotta do some cropping. There we go. Boop. Purple rain, purple rain. If anything, we should put Layla on this list as well, since she is just as fucking evil and has a book about how to be a wag. You know what? I'm putting Ian, Gary, and Layla on this, dude. There it is. There's that image I want. Yeah. Well, this fucking bastard, dude, and his wife are just fucking evil, dude. Let me. There we go. All right. Sorry, this is taking me a little bit, guys. I just got to find the right image. Oh, dude, that image of fucking Gary and his wife with that shirt. Dude. Yeah, that's it. I found the winning picture. There we go. Layla, got me on my feet. Layla, darling, don't be sweet. Layla, darling, won't you be my worried mind? All right. Recent. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Here it is. Look at this. Look at these two. They look like they're literally like demons from hell, dude. Look at that image of them. Look at her little fucking evil. And then Gary looking like Colby. He's got those sunglasses on. Evil sunglasses. I'm telling you guys, don't wear sunglasses. They make you evil right away. Nice pull. I knew Jeremy Jackson from when the show originally aired and wanted the shit show through his arrest. Yeah, exactly. Well, he's here. He's an S tier, so we're getting justice that way. Brendan Schaub. Yeah, maybe as a bonus. Layla's more Diddy than Gary. Exactly, dude. She wrote the book on how to be a wag, okay? So she's going after all the young men out there. Might as well put Shama's ex-wife. Yeah, and also oh yeah, she cheated. You got to put Meredith Brown as well. Ian Gary is the best type of kid you bully in school. Yeah, I just wish someone could do it in the UFC, but nobody's able to except for Song Kanan. I would have went with a more douche picture to really drive the point home. Dude, what's more douche than this? They're such bastards, dude. Look, he looks like a fucking tool. He has Joff Neal. He has his mugshot on his shirt. Do you see that? This is what I think of when I think of Gary and Layla. They're the fucking visual embodiment of evil. Look at her, dude. They look so evil. They look like the spawn of hell. A or B tier for them, but God, I can't stand them. Every time one of them speaks, I want to rip my ears off. Yeah, B tier. Okay. Well, that's our bonus. They're going in the B lube section. Moving in and out of love, in and out of love with you. Moving in and out of love. All right, so that's them. That's the bonus, and then I gotta move on to the next part of my list. How about all three of them together? Ex-husband? Yeah. That'll take a lot of editing. Really gives it cuck vibes. Well, there's his nutritionist as well. It's part of the whole angle. Victimizing Ian Gary. He needs to escape, man. Poor Ian Gary's a victim. But here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing, you guys. This guy, Ian Gary, he taught his kid how to twerk. There's a video of him showing his kid how to twerk when he's like 3 years old. He's not even his own kid. It's a fucking Brazilian kid with this nutritionist, dude. And yeah, he taught his kid how to twerk, and he was also, there's a video of him like playing around with dudes in a shower. Dude, it's so fucking Diddy, dude. So creepy, dude. That guy should not be around a child. This evil and manipulative rat. Ian Gary's so fucking. And remember during that post-fight press conference, he's like, "It was perfect. It was perfect. It was gold. Why wouldn't I use Neil Magny's line against him? It was perfect. It was gold." He's fucking evil. But that leads me to my next bastard that I'm going to put on this list. You know him, or maybe you don't. You hate him, or maybe you don't. Let me This is quite the image, by the way, guys. You're gonna love this image. Made sure to find the creepiest ones I could, just for you guys. His name is Alexander Emelianenko. Look at this handsome boy right here. We built a good soldiers. We love games. No, we don't. We will love master, and we're not going back. Yes, you will. We kill the master. We takes it. We takes the ring. No. So yeah, there's good old Gollum, Alexander Emelianenko. We love riddles. It's precious. The legendary Russian heavyweight, Fedor Emelianenko's more infamous little brother, Alexander, has alleged ties to the Russian mafia, as well as, of course, the leader of Chechnya, Ramzan Kadyrov, and his child-age MMA promotion. So let me repeat that. He has ties to the Russian mob and Ramzan Kadyrov and his child-age MMA promotion. So he has little kids fighting each other in his MMA promotions. 2014, he was accused of assault and rape of his former housekeeper, Polina Stepanova. He received only 4.5 years in prison and is still fighting in fixed Russian regional fights as a fat heavyweight. This guy's a habitual landstepper, as Charles Murphy would put it, and troublemaker. And Fedor is a saint compared to his bastard brother. And that's saying something given his support for Putin's war in Ukraine. The fact that he was involved with not exactly moral groups and individuals before his charge makes me want to rank him especially high as a member of Diddy's crew. So I want to put him in the middle of A tier, at least that's what I said at the time. But now we got a S tier. Oh God, yeah, good old Gollum's here, dude. Or Peter Pettigrew from the Harry Potter series. Yes, we did what you wanted to, Master. I didn't mean to hurt you, Harry. I just need a drop of your blood. Scabbers! Oh, well, good, Ron. We really did love you, Ron Weasley. But I had to get free. S tier, horrible guy. Dana White? Yes. We should include Dana. All right, I'll grab Dana as a bonus. But yeah, there's S tier Alexander Emelianenko. Look at this fucking bastard, dude. Look at that evil fucking hair. Sirius Black level of fucking hair. Too many Harry Potter references in here. Hey, he's serious, like Black. Botched. Trust. Told you we'd find some guys that you have not seen before, but let's get to Dana White, shall we? This will be a very interesting ranking from the people. All right, Dana, 50 G's, baby. I'm gonna try to find the most smarmy face that I can. Isn't he awesome? I love Power Slap. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is really creepy with context. This might shift people's ranking, but hey, I'm going to do it anyway because it actually fits. I love the club. We don't let in 30-year-olds, but that having said, I like you, kid. I really like you. John Jones. John Jones. I love you, Turkey. Turkey, 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 turkey. Go, 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 go. All right, let me get him. Get him. Where is he? Sorry, taking a little bit of time. There he is. Oh, yes, here he is. Good old Dana White and his wife Ann. I don't know why I would put up this photo of those two, but I am. So what are we thinking, guys? Dana White. How about it? He loves to he loves to invite his wife to the power slap tournaments, let's just say. And he's also with John Jones. John Jones was never my friend. Dana White has a secret tape with Jones, so S tier. Yeah. He is the reason why Dana is pushing him through all hell and high water. He will have him with Stipe no matter what. Dude, I swear, Jones, and Stipe are having a little, little three-way. He's also part of the mob as well, so he has probably been with the Fertitta brothers when they've done some mob-level shit. What do you guys think, other than Ollie Williams? What are we ranking Dana White here? Let me know. What else has Dana had? Well, he's willing to work with dictators that have gotten themselves involved with mass violence in Yemen. He was involved with Boston mobs, so he's probably seen some horrible sex crimes. Worked with Conor McGregor, worked with Colby, worked with Sean, worked with all these guys. Supported Trump for president, and you know what he says about grabbing women by certain areas. He's aligned himself with the fiends. So where does that place him? Let me know, guys. A tier or S tier, he's kind of a scumbag. Yeah, including to his own wife. So yeah, there you go. I guess and he aligns himself with such bad people. It is a business. I get it's a fighting business, so it's gonna happen, but yeah, he was hanging out with Middle Eastern leaders way before that. So all right, it's already filled up. So at this point I'm gonna start placing some fighters and people in between these guys. It's gonna fill up real quick. So that's Dana. We got Dana in S tier. Let's move on to my next selection that I had from the pre-made list. I have, oh boy, guys, you're gonna love him. Oh, this guy's great. Give him a standing ovation, dude. This guy's very lovable. Actually, hold on. Whoops. I hope you guys know who this guy is, because he is pretty influential within the sport for all the wrong reasons. It's good old Ali Abdelaziz. Hey, it's the Rat. Ali Abdelaziz. Here's him at probably a Saudi event or something. I got the Rat. Ali Abdelaziz. I had to make an exception for this tier list, so maybe I was on the right track in terms of what direction this video was going to go in. Include this rightfully monikered Rat in UFC manager Ali Abdelaziz, because this guy has such a shady, manipulative, and frequently exploitative past. He was part of a group called Muslims of America, which has been involved with terrorist activities in the United States. He ratted on them as an FBI informant, not without failing a bunch of lie detector tests, and has even faked his own mother's death in order to avoid jail time, and was eventually kicked out on suspicions of him being a double agent to the FBI. He is an ally to no one but himself, and nearly deported from the United States. He has a son named Noah, who he essentially abandoned and was forced to take a father test for, which turned out to be positive. Ali Abdelaziz, you are the father. Woo! Now you have to take care of your own kid. You can't believe it. His cousin apparently helped finance 9/11. And I'm being serious, guys. He has a cousin who has been related to the planning and funding of the 9/11 terrorist attack in 2001. So yeah. What else can you say to that? He is successful as a manager and has made UFC world champions out of multiple clients, but has also sent messages in his own fighters' profiles under their own names and most likely without their permissions, talking all sorts of shit to random strangers online. He has threatened several people online with violence and let petty rivalries prevent his talents from interacting with certain people. He's called the Rat for a reason. He's a vindictive, sneaky, and short-tempered snake. And one of these days, he will be arrested for a major crime. I'm sure of it. He goes in the A tier. That's where I had him at the time, as a manipulative, untrustworthy smooth talker on the same level as Diddy, and for his just bizarre criminal history. He'd make a perfect substitute for the head of Bad Boy Records. A tier or S tier is kind of a scumbag. Yo, 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 what is up, Capitan Rafuco? We need a level above S tier. Okay. H tier for Burn in Hell. All right, I will make it. I will make it. Ali Abdullah Sleaze. Yes, sir. Have you never faked your own mom's death before? Come on, guys. It's perfectly natural. S tier. All right. Yep, another S tier for... actually, you know what? I'm going to make the Hell section. I'm going to make the Hell section. Just going to keep on going. Hell images. Jesus, I might go to hell for even making this list. Da 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 do do do. Jesus Christ Almighty! Oh boy. Yeah. It needs to be good. I need to find a good one. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. Oh, this is good. There we go. It's a good image of hell. All right, I'll use this one. Give me a second, you guys. In the meantime, discuss amongst yourselves who else you want on this list and whether or not they'll go into the hell section. The Undertaker. Boom, boo, 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 boo. All right, so Ali Abdelaziz is getting shrunk a little bit. Meantime, I am making room in my drive for brand new section. In case you guys didn't know, see this profile pic that proves that I am, in fact, Hank the Tank. The Hank the Tank of old, who was in Guru's chat all those years ago. Mare's hell. The bowels of hell I spit thee, Captain Kirk. Like the great whale, Moby Dick. At last I searched for my adversary, and I did find him. I found him. Ah! 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 Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, brother. What have I done? Dear God, what have I done? Plenty of change go by. Let the water hold me down. Once in a lifetime. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Actually, you know what? Actually, no, it's better if it's just implied. H section. Where'd he go? Here he is. Goodbye. Ali Abdelaziz goes into hell. God damn it. Wrong. Wrong. There we go. Hell for Ali. It's not good for him because, honestly, he's probably Muslim, so he does not want to be sent here, but he will be sent there anyway. The bowels of hell for Ali. All right. Fire! Whoa, whoa. Logan Paul and KSI should be on the list. Okay, that's next. That's next. Your graphic design skills are fabulous. Thank you. Thank you. Ray Charles College. Appreciate it. Well, he was a great artist, you know. He's probably the top 10 greatest musical artists of all time. So you know what? That's a compliment. I'll fucking take it. Honestly, I graduated from college, or as Plankton once said, I went to college. Let's have Logan Paul in there. Maybe we should have a section for Helwani as well. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll put Logan Paul and KSI together. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a Christian. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm still in hell. And ladies and gentlemen, you are going to see an absolute disgrace, horrible excuse for a fight. Taking a little bit to load. Sorry, guys. All right. There they are. And I'm gonna put them in here. The image is reflective of their most hellish act. Here we go. And we know where they're going. We know where Logan Paul and KSI are going. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, he's an excellent professional wrestler and he's a great in-ring performer. You can't do that to Logan Paul. He's so talented. I don't give a shit. Talent. Fucking Michael Jackson was also a great talent. Doesn't make him any less of a fucking PDF file. All right. Enter the stage, Logan Paul and KSI. Next. There he is. Oh, look at these two little bastards. Here we go. Yep. There they are. Logan Paul and KSI selling their evil, disgusting dirt water prime. That shit that gives kids diabetes. And have fake fucking boxing fights. KSI is so fucking annoying. And Logan Paul scamming little kids with crypto zoo. You should qualify him as a child predator, honestly. Scamming little kids is fucking evil. Scrooge McDuck. No, McGregor. I did include McGregor. I'll mention him in a little bit. KSI is A tier because he's too dumb. I don't care. He and Logan Paul, they both sold Prime together, so they're both in on it for me. The fact that he's still friends with Logan Paul, despite all his evil that he's done, that makes him an accomplice. So I'm putting them both in hell tier. Logan Paul is going to hell. Well, LMA, yeah. They both are, honestly. Again, when you're an accomplice, you also get jail time. And crypto scams. Yes, sir. I've never tried Prime before in my life. I hear it's just fucking sugar water. Garbage. Yeah, I went to clown college, and that's how I got my art skills. There you go. Good gents. Good gents. Yes, at H tier. They are in there, baby. Change my mind. KSI belongs in hell. Yes, as an accomplice. Also, it takes too much time to include them individually. So there you go. There's another bonus addition to the hell tier. Collage, dog, not college. Yes, that's right. Collage. And that's the more accurate way of spelling it, at least in Black communities. So there you go. Let's go to my next pick. It's a fucking joke, by the way. I'm sorry. Number 6. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Check out this dude, guys. I mean, tell me this guy doesn't look like P Diddy right here. Look at that, dude. Look at that picture, man. Look at the fucking cap and the scowl. Is this man not P Diddy? His name is Phil Baroni. And in case you haven't been swayed enough, here's another picture of him during a weigh-in show. Oops. Bad boy. Bad boy. What you gonna do? Yeah. These two pictures side by side. He just looks like a fucking scumbag beyond anything he did. So yeah, there's Phil Baroni with looks like a fine gentleman. Yeah. Don't embarrass Hank like that. We all know he's illiterate. Yeah, that's true. I honestly I don't even know how I'm reading through your comments. It's miracle of modern medicine. I am the very model of a modern major general. Anyway, I got Phil Baroni. First of all, he looks like Diddy. Just look at his picture of him with the scowl and the goofy ass hat. Oh God. And then there's another picture that I want to maybe share with you that looks similar. Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. Ow! Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo! There you go. Boom, boom, bloom, 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 bloom. Let's start the show. Boom, boom, boom. Dong, 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 dong. Hey, man, welcome to Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. Hey, what you talking about making the band? What crazy ass show that was. They had him doing all sorts of things for P Diddy. Hey, you in the studio. Bad boy, man. Bad boy. You doing your taxes on me, pony boy? You doing your hair up, pony boy? Here, let me show you this. Just for comparison's sake. Oops. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Let me talk to you. Just to complete the ensemble, you know? Bam. Ain't no Diddy, man. Ain't no Diddy. Look at the cap, dude. It's the same fucking cap. Guys, that creepy ass face. How can it not be Dave Chappelle? It's got to be P Diddy. Douchebag alert. That was cruel. That was cruel. I don't get it. H tier, no explanation needed. Well, I'm going to give you the explanation anyway, you guys. So, anyway, and second of all, this guy defended a guy in 2014 who was charged with multiple counts of rape, kidnapping, and domestic battery. And we'll get to him later. In 2023, he was arrested for the murder of his girlfriend, with her found beaten, bruised, and bloody on a bed after being thrown inside a shower forcefully. So he killed his girlfriend. This guy's just a brute, not on the systemic level of P Diddy, but he definitely be one of his heavies. So yeah, this guy's a killer. You know what? Yeah. Let's move this around. Dave Chappelle's Diddy, he's going in hell. He's going in hell. Sorry, Dave. I'm gonna need you to take a picture of a midget holding these balloons. And Diddy in any capacity is going to hell. Or maybe F for FBI. But yeah, guys, it seems like a hell, right? Looks like a safe person to be around. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Yep. He forgot it was an MMA fight. So I am putting him right here. Disgusting, appalling, cruel, and unusual punishment. Both Phil Baroni's and Dave Chappelle Diddy. Poetry. There you go. They're both in hell. Anybody got a bonus before we move on to Hank's next pick for the P Diddy list? Must have gotten him the wrong gel brand. Yeah. Wanted to look like John Morrison from 2005, not Jim Morrison from 1968. Then he snapped. She was also serving a lot of bologna to Phil Baroni at the time, and he's allergic to bologna, right? He was trying to kill him, so she had to kill her back. It just makes all the sense in the world, guys. Hey, man, spear's warm, damn it, it's warm. And then he went crazy. Evil, sadistic person. Hope you guys are seeing everything, by the way. Yeah, Phil Baroni he's a scoundrel and a one-time offender, but again, one time is fucking pure evil. And I might as well put everybody in hell at this point, since I hate all of them, and none of them are good Christians, including the next guy I'll get to. But should I move on, guys? Got anything else for me, or should I move on? I'll give it a minute, and then I'll get to my next thing. I'm glad that somebody came up with the hell tier, though. It's pretty good. Let me think of some more guys. Turkey al-Sheikh I could consider. Guy who attacked Yemen, who worked with Dana, I could consider that too. The Fertitas. Yeah. Ken Shamrock. Maybe. There's a bunch of guys from 1993 UFC that probably get in there as well. All right, anyway, I'm moving on to my next one, guys. Here we go. At number 5... Oh, geez. We have this fella. Oh, hold on. Let me bring him forward. Unfortunately, the guys who I have at the very top spots, they're very one note. But here we have Abel Trujillo. No honest Abe here. Trujillo has pled guilty twice to charges of domestic abuse, both cases involving the mother of his child. 5 years ago, he was charged with sexual exploitation of a child and pleaded guilty to promoted obscenity instead. Must have had a good defense lawyer. So, yeah, he did horrible things to his wife. Don't know if it was with his kid, but it was with another child. So Ian Gary's going to have a conniption fit about it. He was only sentenced to 2 years probation and is still at large. In the UFC, he was a victim to Khabib and Tony Ferguson, Tony time, but he is also a predator outside the cage. His crimes are pretty messed up and very secretive, but they've been individual cases and lightly punished to boot. So it's hard to say that he's the worst of these creeps. I put him at the top of B tier or the bottom of A tier at the time, but yeah, since this is all about hell, he's in hell tier. Vince McMahon. Yeah, pal, Vince McMahon. That's such good shit. I'll put Vince McMahon in there, damn it. And he's going to be fired. As in, he's going to be feeling the fires of hell, Austin. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. But anyway, yeah, so to summarize, this guy did terrible things to his wife and did something horrible with the kid as well. So he's a bastard and seems worthy of hell to me. What do you guys think? But yeah, Vince McMahon, I'll definitely go for Vince. Just in general, we're coming for everybody. Get everybody on the jump. Ah! I'm the wolf. I kill everybody except when I catch the flu, brother. And then I sneeze and sniffle, brother. All right, let's find good old cum shot. No, I mean Vince McMahon, damn it. Vince McMahon Jr., not Vince McMahon Sr., although Vince McMahon Sr. could have also been a bastard. We'll see. No, there's one of them it's got to be worse than this. Evil. I'm going to put evil. Let me do a breakdown of why Vince McMahon is so bad. You'll see. Oh my God, this is... There's so many good ones. Devil wears a lie. He's a sick... Honestly, Vince McMahon would probably be good for hell. Like he'd be one of the devil's great disciples. Yeah. This is better. Let me pull this up. It's me, Austin. Oh, hell. It was me all along, Austin. Oh, I didn't mean to, Stephanie. I didn't mean to. But I know all about Vince McMahon. And it doesn't matter if you're a wrestling fan or an MMA fan. This guy's a piece of human garbage. It's going to be an instant hell tier as soon as I get this guy. There he is. You're hired, Stacy. Yeah. Booyah. Yeah, that's a fitting spot for you, you old bastard. Hope you fucking croak soon. Angry Vince. Agree. Yeah. Vince McMahon. He's a horrible dude. He wanted WWE writers to make an incestuous relationship with Steph and have him impregnate her. Jesus Christ. I remember when he had Kane make love to a corpse in a casket as part of WWE television. That was great, right? All sorts of shit involving fucking poop, on top of other things. And also remember that, and this is real backstage stuff. His wrestler Jimmy Snuka also killed his girlfriend, and Vince McMahon covered it up back in 1983 and paid the legal charges and made sure that Snuka never saw that Snuka's the family of Snuka's girlfriend never saw justice because he closed the case and he died before he could get sentenced. And then he was also responsible for the plane ride from hell. Obviously, he had that horrific chain with that woman who was working for the WWE in the 2010s and had Brock Lesnar watch and had his friends do all sorts of horrific shit to her. He's also accused of sexual assault in the late 1980s by a women's referee. That is an unknown case. He allowed Pat Patterson to have a bunch of cases where he assaulted people. Yeah, and it just seems like, and Vince is again friends with the billionaire who is a sexual predator himself, and even put his own wife on his political staff, and also was responsible for the steroid case and allowed all his wrestlers to roid up. Also went with the ideas of Vince Russo, which is pretty fucking evil, to be honest. Gave Jim Cornette heart disease, truly despicable. Oh, there was also the time that he basically tried to take over all of wrestling and killed every single territory in wrestling. Basically, is the equivalent of outsourcing, and swallowed up the entire wrestling industry. He wanted Harley Race to be a part of the WWF initially, and basically when Harley Race refused, he's like, "I'm Vince McMahon, damn it! You don't get to do that! I'm gonna kill you! You get in here! You join the WWF!" And he actually tried to throw hands with and grab the shirt collar of Harley Race, and he basically put Vince in a chokehold, and it almost fucking killed Vince. And just through, like, if he'd have kept the submission in for a couple more seconds, he would have killed Vince. And then, of course, he screwed over Bret Hart, made his life a living hell forever. Probably responsible secondhand for him getting a concussion by the hands of Goldberg as well. He's just horrible for everything, and also ruined wrestling in the 2010s. He's just a bastard. And there's probably a bunch of other crimes we don't even know about that he's committed over the years. It's horrible to women. Yeah, I didn't know about the Snuka thing. Yep, he covered it up. He also stole all the ideas of Paul Heyman and ECW and basically made sure that company was put out of business. And everybody who talks about Vince has said that the character he played on television was basically the real life equivalent as well. So that should tell you a lot. killed that Hart brother, yes, by not having the right scaffolding when he was the Blue Blazer. Had a terrible hook for it, and he fell right through, and he killed Owen Hart. Yikes is right, Vietnamese style. Also allowed sexual essay against the male wrestlers as well. So many to name. Yeah. Also responsible for John Laurinaitis being in the WWE, and that's just a fucking cardinal sin. It's pure evil in my estimation. So, yeah, Vince is up there. All right, let's get to my next pick. And then after we're done with my top 4, we can just go fucking wild with people to put in hell. And if we run out of room, I can always use the other side to have hell as well. So we're not running out. Here we go. The real hardcores know this guy. If you know Austin Powers, you know this guy. Yes. This guy's name is Joe Sun. Take a look at this guy's mugshot. He's a face that only a mother could love, or face that presidents kiss in order to get elected. Balding as well. So that's his mugshot. This guy's name is Joe Sun, also known as Random Task in the Austin Powers franchise. Has been more of a villain outside the cage than he's played in the movies. After giving police a DNA sample from when he kicked in the door of a roommate's car in 2008, his sample was matched to an SA case that went cold in 1990. He and an accomplice dragged a woman into their car and committed inhumane acts, including dealing a blow to her with a gun, hitting her that, torturing her, raping her, beating her, cutting her with a nerve, and just doing all sorts of horrific shit to her. And they're lucky that they didn't kill her. This totaled up to 17 counts legally for Sun, and he faced a maximum sentence of 275 years to life in prison. Unfortunately, before the jury selection process, his charges were dropped due to them reaching their statute of limitations. Some charges persisted, however, and Sun was given 7 years to life in prison. Less than a month later, after he would off his cellmate, Michael Graham, in prison. So he's responsible for murder as well, and was found guilty for voluntary manslaughter with 34 years to life in prison. This is a scary and sadistic dude, but his crimes are of passion and not of planned malice. So I don't think he's full on Diddy, but he's definitely in hell. This psycho. Yeah, Joe Sun, responsible for a creepy case. Could have been the Zodiac Killer as well. Who knows? But it reminds me of that movie Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, where he and his friend grabbed a woman and did just inhumane things to her in their car. Seems to be a pattern, a lot of these guys. So even when he was sentenced to prison, he still did an act that was even worse. Looks quite untrustworthy. Shut up, AJ. It's not because he's Asian. Yikes. Worse than Diddy, probably in hell right now as we speak. Yeah, so it's fitting that we put him there. Horrible. He did it for the gram. No, he just killed a dude, man. Well, yeah, maybe he was offered some coke in prison if he did it. Makes sense to me. But then again, the guy that he offed was also an SA. He was also an SA cabrón. He was involved in an SA case, so I guess he did one good thing before he went. But his greatest crime was that he was partially bald, which is just, how do you even allow that? It's like, King Neptune from SpongeBob. Bald, but my eyes! That's a crime against humanity right there from Joe Sun. It's probably somebody else's son as well. Fucking slap him for what he did. Evil little bastard. So, yeah, rot in hell, Joe Sun. I'm gonna fucking sun you, man. Crowning you king of hell. There we go. Hell tier for you. Oops. There we go. Joe Sun's in hell as well. Very fitting, very fitting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114 Lol, no comment. Did you commit the cardinal sin as well, AJ? Are you bald? But behind that super chat, you gotta let me know, man, because I don't know. I don't know if I trust you. Also, he's got a white beater shirt on, so you know that applies to him as a person as well. Just had to keep getting his sick kicks. Disgusting. Real monster, send him to hell. He's in it. He's in it. All right. Are there any other fellas that you want to include on the list before we continue forward, or should I get to my next pick? Let me know. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, there's probably a bunch of fighters from like 1993, 1994, boxers as well, dude. We haven't even covered boxers. Mike Tyson. I mean, there are some guys who've probably committed even worse crimes as boxers. They've killed their own opponents in the ring, so who knows what they're doing to people outside of it. That goes way back to the late 1800s, probably a bunch of cold cases from professional fighters then. So the list just keeps on expanding, guys. We'll keep finding new ditties to put into hell. Football players as well. I know we have Greg Hardy. Oh, also for whoever was asking about Connor, here he is right here. He's an A tier. But, you know, he has good interactions with fans, so I'll let it slide a little bit. What a lovely stream we've had, by the way, guys. Just so wholesome in its contents. And I hope that we have more fun topics for tier lists in the future. That's a great idea. You should do another stream for only boxers. Okay. I'll consider that. Also, guys, in general, I want to ask you, what ideas do you have for tier lists in the future? Because I'm going to make this a thing. We're going to have a Tank tier list Tuesday every week. So if you guys have any topics that you want me to cover, let me know. Connor offering double the purse on BKFC. Yeah. Hey, that's a saintly thing to do. That's kind. That's a good idea. It's not going to involve Diddy, but it's definitely going to involve something else. Probably some wacky ass finishes or stuff that's, you know, more wholesome. Because that's what this channel is all about, right? Peace and love and rainbows. You know how it is. Might be some more unorthodox topics as well, or some of the more controversial moments in MMA. That's another one that might be interesting. Can we get a Diddy impression to lighten the mood, please? Hey man, Pac, you don't go messing around with Biggie. And you and me, Pac, we're gonna be in the jacuzzi. Is that all right? Is that all right with you? Okay, man. Bad boys, man. We had to slap the taste out of Drake's mouth because he was talking too much, boy. And he was talking bad about me on that album. So I had to treat him like he's my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Drake, he's more like a fucking incel. You know what I'm saying? He's more like a stan. And I showed him what it was like to be a stan, baby. Hey, you want to come in here, big? Yeah, Optimos, Peep Clothes, Eskimos. I used to be in Salt Pepper Magazine. Atari and the PS3. That was me and P. And that rap P Diddy, I love it when you call me Big Papa. Big Papa. And we're going to go to the jacuzzi, get grapes and cheese. And then we'll have some grape, please. How about some rape, Diddy? That's all right. Is that all right with you? Okay, welcome to Bad Boy. Here's the keys to the studio, man. Keys to the studio. We're just starting this thing for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm got it, baby, I got it. Everybody knows I'm a motherfucking monster. I'm gonna need to see your fucking hands at the concert. Because in a few, we gonna do what we came to do. Ain't that right, boo? True. Hey, fuck that. Fuck Biggie. Fuck, fuck Jay-Z. Fuck all your goddamn big old crew. Oh, I get it. He's Diddy and you're Puffy. Rockefeller died of AIDS. That was the end of his chapter. And that's the man you tried to name your company after? Put it together. I rock hoes, y'all rock fellas. And now you trying to take my spot, fellas? Put you in a pine box with 9 shots from my Glock, fellas. Little Biggie lyrics are sickening to read. Yeah. Hey, I must go like butter plate toast. Makes it funnier that you keep laughing. Yeah, because I find it funny with my sick, demented twist of humor. No, Chumsley, let him wait. I know he won't survive the fortnight. What do you mean, Diddy? I mean, Stan will have to choose whether or not to vote. If not, he gets Mr. 9mm. Just promise not to do that. I won't. I've come close to minstrelsy, but I won't. All right, fine. All right, my next pick. Oh boy, finally got there. Hey, he's finally here. You know him. You hate him. Oh wait, hold on. Jon Jones. He's the best ever. Gotta love Jon Jones. He's the greatest of all time. If AI did the rankings, if you put me and Jon Jones in a closet, we're never coming out. I'm going to make Dana my wife. You are my son. Happy birthday to you. You are my life in a flippet of flowers. Yeah, he really tickles my pickle. I'd love to have anal beads up there. I see you're massaging the areas of that guy next to you at the comedy club, right, Jones? Oh no, I'm looking for homeless people to help out in DC. You're gonna be really scared when I get in there with you, DC. All right, let's run it down. This guy is a carbon copy of P Diddy, except without the sunglasses. Creepy toward DC and Dominic Reyes. Pause. Fondled his male mistress and harassed a trans person at a comedy club. Has posted some of the gayest pictures you've ever seen. Attacks women just like Diddy. Kids called the cops on him. He has a hatred for the female gender in general. And pays male hookers to get it on with him on the street, probably Figueroa Street. He ran over a pregnant lady and only cared about his cocaine afterwards. He fantasizes about horrific sexual scenarios on Twitter and is just in general a criminal and a piece of shit. Should not breathe clean air for the rest of his days. Might also be blackmailing the boss of the UFC, Dana White, and forming a torrid sexual affair with him. Also sings creepy-ass hymns. You are the sunshine of my life, and I can't wait to be with you. And this is only the beginning, my Cherie Amour, brighter than a sunny day. Might be even worse than P Diddy. So he's going in there. But he repented. That's right. He's a good Christian, AJ, and don't you ever forget that. He lost his sister, damn it. That makes everything that he does, therefore, justified. Just ask a mixed martial academic. He loves John. Everything that Jon Jones does can be explained away through a sports book that he read. Trust me, guys. Trust. This is just a chapter in Jon Jones' story. His redemption arc starts now. Trust. He's speeding his way to hell. Yeah, exactly. One-way ticket. Yeah, goddamn, dude. The guy parties all night doing coke the night before his fight. Yeah, and I still beat you on cocaine, DC. I still beat you. You better be afraid, Daniel Cormier, because when you're in the cage with me, there's nothing you could do to stop me. Hey, pussy, are you still there? Yeah, I'm here. God, you are so fake. Are you back, junkie? Are you back, junkie? We should make a tier list of fighters that deserve to be in heaven after this. That's the next genius idea. I gotta have fighters that are worthy of being born again Christians and going to the pearly gates. The P Diddy of MMA. Yep, there's Diddy right there. Still hasn't been arrested somehow. You know what? That you were absolutely right, Vietnamese style. Everybody already knows that everybody knows that he's a bastard, and everybody knows that he deserves jail, and yet he's still free. Perfect encapsulation. Really good DC impression. Yes. Yes, superb idea. Okay, we're doing a heaven tier list later. We're doing pearly gates. Because there are some fighters that deserve to be rewarded and be loved for their efforts. So, you know what? That's gonna be way better. All right, but he's Diddy. Oh, he's Diddy. I'm having him in a big fucking spot, even right next to the fucking big bone fatso right here, Joe's son. He's big enough that I can make his face fucking huge, dude. Evil, disgusting creep. So there you go, dude. I already know a few fighters I'm gonna have in heaven. I'm gonna have Hank the Tank, Idaho Skatesman, Isha from the City Life Project. Those are fighters, right? And then I'm gonna have Wonder Boy. I'm gonna have well, I won't give too much away. No, then I'll have John Anik. Boris Griffin, Brucey. Yeah, that'll be nice. That's so. That motherfucker. Dude, I might go to hell just for calling. Hey, I'm not fat Hank. I'm just big boned. But me, I have to not be in here. Okay, sweetie, I won't banish you to hell. Sweet. This is Saddam Hussein, my new boyfriend. No, that's right, buddy. Let's get it on, huh? Why don't we get a little freaky, right? Oh, Saddam, I don't want to tonight. No, what's wrong, yeah? Anyway, there's a little spiel with Saddam. But I can change. I know I've been a dirty little bastard. I like to kill, I like to maim, but that's okay because I can change. You see, my parents would always abuse me. I just fuck up. Try as I might. Don't worry about it, gay. Anyway, I've got tism, so I have to stop. You have to stop, Vanderlei. You have to stop. I can't let you get close, Hank. I'm going to make you kiss the ring. Anyway, my next, my next pick for the tier list, and make sure to give me some ideas in the meantime. Number 2, dude, it's down to 2. We probably don't know this guy, but he goes by the name. Yeah, there he is. Smug little prick. Goes by the name, of Travis Fulton. Here he is. You might know him. Good old Travis Fulton, as being as having the most wins in MMA history. So this guy's sort of like a reverse Charlie Zelenoff in that he's actually had wins and has a lot of them. But nearly all of his wins in MMA are fixed, having the same opponents in the same regional promotions his entire career. So he's completely faked his way to success on top of everything. At least John Jones actually has legitimate wins. On top of being a professional hack and snake oil salesman, Travis was also a serial child user, exploiting multiple children below the age of 18 and successfully attempting to force sexual conduct with them. He was finally caught and charged in 2021, only 3 years ago. But before that, he was also accused of receiving child pornography through USB drives. He offed himself in county jail before he could be convicted for his crimes, of which he would have served up to 70 years in prison. Yeah, this guy's a phony and he's a freak. Very fitting of a P Diddy, and he's already dead. So this guy, you know where he's going, everybody. H tier easy. Oh, hell no. That is right. Straight to hell. Yep. Thankfully, we're starting to run out of guys, so we're in a good place, everybody. Hold on. Oops. Ah, shit. Ah! Now he's sneaking up behind me like Pennywise the Clown. I don't like it. Also, he's got a receding hairline. Ah! Ah! Absolutely horrific. We can't have this, guys. Disgusting. Disgusting monster. How dare he have a bad hairline? On top of everything, I would have forgiven him. but he just chose to. Oh, God. But I will say that orange fit them. Orange fit them as a color, man. The gays go to heaven, man. This guy, he's diddling kids. It's worse than Drake. That tells you. So yeah, he's in hell. He's burning in hell right now. Yeah. So, well, why not, man? It's the least that we could do for his troubles. We need to let him be who he needs to be, okay? Which is an evil, disgusting, child exploiting maniac. But I'm glad that I'm educating you folks on just the worst monsters of MMA so that you can be real careful about some of your favorite fighters in the future and look into people that you like, because it's a syndrome says you can never trust anybody, especially your heroes. So there's a guy who seems too good to be true. It's probably because he is. It's just a shame, man. People forget, man. People forget, man. John Jones was never my friend. And he also did steroids early into his career and nobody caught him. People forget Travis Fulton, dude. He changed the game, man. What he was doing with kids, he changed the game. People forget, man. I only have black guests on my show because I have a fetish for them, and I'm going to lock them in my dungeon. People forget, man. Steel cups. They changed the game. When there were evil child predators on the scene, and they were reaching for it. And the steel cup, it would prevent them. They'd be reaching down. Ow! The steel cups. People forget, man. And Joe Rogan, and also vaccines have chips in them that control your mind. People forget, man. Anyway, I love everything about these kids. These kids, I had them all in the UFC, all of them on Tough, and that's another thing I want to mention, guys. A lot of these guys were they were on Tough first. A lot of these guys were Tough contestants, which tells me that the producers of the show, they were looking for personalities who were out there, and they didn't even look into these guys' pasts. They just had an interview with them where they, shut off their personality, and whoever was the most dramatic and acting ridiculous, they just let them onto the show. And a lot of those people turned out to be monsters and scumbags. So just goes to show, be careful about the guys who show up on Tough, because they're probably going to be criminals in the future, because the TV producers just don't give a damn what their track records are. So be especially mindful of the Tough contestants. Different era. What the? Lock them in the basement. Tough had crazy dudes for sure. Yeah, and that was the point. But it also, it did produce the "Let me bang, bro," and also had Josh Koscheck. So he's a total sweetheart. But people forget, man. A lot of them are monsters. No Chill MMA. How's it going, brother? Took an autism test. I passed. Are you being serious right now, No Chill? Do you actually have the tism? It's got to be something. I always thought it was something. To be honest, you do blink a little bit like, yar. So that guy in Tough who won. So, well, you should have seen the symptoms all along, man. People forget. And you know what? No Chill? Why is Bryce on the Diddy list? Because he's thug nasty, No Chill. He's a bad boy. He's a very bad boy. He's a tough thug, mother lover, man. But it's a joke. It's more than and Tito Ortiz, he's a bad boy as well. He literally calls himself the Huntington Beach bad boy. He's a scary, scary motherfucker. But you know what? No Chill. You know what do you get just for that? Tism? It's unforgivable, dude. Oh God. This is gonna take me a little bit. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna throw this thing out the window. Bear with me. Autism has become an epidemic. Autism. I met a lot of people that are autistic, and they're great people. But some of them are killers, and some of them are liars, and they're bad for this country, and they're spreading. They're like a plague. And they're coming over the border, and they're coming for everybody. Coming for your kids. People forget, man. Autism has become an epidemic. Congrats, dog. People forget, man. Oh my God, did you seriously take one? Jesus Christ. Oh no. There we go. All right, this'll take a little bit, guys. Give me 1 second. How are you doing, No Chill, by the way? Good job having the member stream, brother. Sandy little douchebag. I like to kill, I like to maim, but that's okay because I can change. Also for the mewing, I just can't stand it. No Chill, I can't stand the mewing. It's too much, you know. And also, you like to dress up as different things. Always multiple personality disorder, identity fraud. That's a crime too, right? It's a crime somewhere. You know, I hate to do this to you, buddy, but can't help it, you know? Here we go. 1 more second. Almost there. God, it takes forever for me to do a joke. But it's coming. It's a slow burn, slow build. It's coming for sure. I feel it coming. No, did it. There we go. Aw, man, there he is. Shucks, dude. I had to do a no chill. Autism, it's inexcusable. Get in there, pal. One way, if it gives you any solace, I'm going to be there with you, just for making this joke. But sorry, you're in. I mean, look at that mewing stance, No Chill. It's really too much. It's terrible. No Chill is he's in there. Congrats, No Chill. There you go. Hank's campaigning for Pelosi, and for that I should go to hell. You know what she was doing with Dianne Feinstein. Guru donated 10 euros while I was doing an autism test. It wasn't that kind of him. Members was a disaster. It cut out audio all of a sudden. Jeez, well, my audio's absolute shit, but you know, it figures. I never cut out, at least. Am I on the Diddy list? There you are, No Chill. You're there. You're not on the Diddy list. You are reserved to hell for making the Hank the Tank music video. Inexcusable, No Chill. You know I'm a man of honor, and you do also know that Jared Gordon versus Ismail Bonfim would be a great fight. So slander towards Hank the Tank. So I rule with an iron fist. Check Discord if you want an even better picture. Uh-oh. Oh, let's take a look. Ah! Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. I'm taking a detour here. Finding a better picture for good old No Chill. Sorry. Whenever No Chill's here, it's the No Chill show. And also, I need a little bit of time, guys. I needed a little time before I get to number 1. And once it's number 1, and we'll have a few charades. And then Hank the Tank got to wrap up. I've been streaming for 2 hours, bros. This is unhealthy for me. You guys are bad for me. I'll tell you what. I hope it wasn't a picture of these beep beep. No, it was not. It was not. Although, might be something even stranger, to be honest. It's equally demented and disgusting. Repulsive, even. So, Hank the Tank has to include it. The damn thing loads, at least. There we go. It's loading. It's loading. I mean, I should have an image of Hank the Tank in hell. Judaism has a hell, right? I'm assuming Judaism has a hell. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm there, man. Well, I thought it was restricted to Christianity, but I guess it wasn't. Oh, no. Here's the dreaded image we've all been waiting for from No Chill. Truly, indicative of Rembrandt and Picasso and all the great modern artists of the day. No Chill MMA is in there. It'd be like it is a reverse Diddy situation, you guys, with good old No Chill. He's the one going to the ice cream truck, not blaring the horn for the ice cream truck, let's just say. Big Meaty Hooks. Grizzly Young Vet. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's show this beauty to the world. One second. There we go. Hey, 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 kiddies! It's time for the Krusty Show! God, I need a smoke. There he is! Look at he's so happy and gay, troopers and grinders. Fantastic. Oh, ain't he adorable? Isn't that a face only a mother could love? Sorry, No Chill, but this list has taught me I can't trust anyone. That's right. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Judaism hell, sleeping through Black Friday sales. You know that I want my PlayStation 6. You know I want GTA 6. But ma'am, I need to get all the gym Pokemon dolls or else I won't be cute. Yay! Hey, boys and girls. You know what they say, No Chill. Goonies never say die. Goonies never say die, No Chill. There you go. You're going to hell, kid. One-way ticket. There you go. One-way trip. Yeah. All kids go to hell. They're evil little brats, and they deserve it, you know? So there you go. No Chills in hell now. This gets a Hank the Tank seal of approval. Yeah, I drove the ice cream van to take him to hell. I don't know why I choose an ice cream van, but you know, it was convenient at the time. Anyway, my last pick for hell, besides myself, and I'll get to him. People implied it at the start. Here we go. This one's a fucking paragraph. Oops. Dylan, big red level paragraph. Oops. Yes. We have War Machine. Whoops. God damn it. Look at him in his cute little jumpsuit. Well, orange is the new black. Hank's going to hell for sleeping through Muay Thai. I know it's truly a fate worse than death is to watch Muay Thai cards. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going with War Machine. War Machine, but let's just call him Jonathan Paul Koppenhaver, is practically the embodiment of P Diddy in terms of crimes committed. His criminal record is horrific and just gets worse and worse as you keep reading. He's done every violent act outside of murder, and in general, he just seems like a scummy, cruel, and controlling human being. He was kicked out of military school for poor behavior, of all places. He was kicked out of military school for poor behavior, so you just know it was fucking bad. But then later lied that he hadn't. He fought on tough, and it seems like a lot of MMA's monsters have fought on early tough because they're deranged personalities that are good for reality television. And 1 year later, he was cut from the UFC for refusing to fight what they booked for him, and also repeatedly posted on social media that Evan Tanner's death was a suicide and refused to listen to other people. He would, in general, act like a victim 24/7 on MySpace and Twitter whenever he was arrested for his crimes, and refers to quotes to explain his actions as determined by poetic fate. Little slimy, deluded weasel is this guy. After a few losses, War Machine took part in the pornographic film industry, and developed a relationship with adult film actress Chrissy Mack. The relationship was abusive and tyrannical on the side of Copenhagen. And a year later, after they split up, he would attack Mack and her new boyfriend, Corey Thomas, in her own home, beating up Thomas for 10 minutes and putting him in a chokehold until he swore that he wouldn't go to the authorities, and then laid into Mack for 2 hours, doing unspeakable things, including rape. She was only able to escape through her balcony after Copenhagen's back was turned. Was hospitalized for injuries like broken facial bones, missing teeth, fractured ribs, and a ruptured liver. Copenhagen was eventually arrested by police and charged with 36 felony counts. He tried to off himself in prison with a letter that was quoting Niche, little fucking dirtbag coward, and eventually convicted on 29 accounts. He's currently serving life in prison. This guy's an irredeemable monster on the same level as Diddy, if not worse. So he gets a very well-deserved S tier from me, and I guess you could say it's the hell tier. So yeah, I'll just put this guy in hell. Give me 1 second. Honestly, I'll make this guy the fucking star of the show. He is truly a bastard. And yeah, he's the king of hell. The king. So there you go, guys. Choppy choppy pee pee. And you know what? I should find a picture of myself. I should find a picture of myself and go and put that image in hell for even making this list in the first place. So I'm gonna do my best little rat-like impression. So here you go, guys. Hold on. There we go. It's only fair, right? Come on, is a concept from the mind of a fucking fiend. I gotta be placed in there. There we go. Oh my god, dude. All right, Jesus Christ. Oh no. Oh, this isn't gonna look great on the big screen. Check this out, guys. Oh no. Who is the evil, fiendish mastermind behind all this? Who could have orchestrated such a disgusting stream? Only one man comes to mind. There he is. So I'm going to take that image. Oh, no. There you go. Look like No Chill's fat version. There we go. It's me without my makeup too. Disgusting, dude. Actually, you know what? I'll do one of myself as Diddy. There we go. One. Got to get another one though. This is my own just personal sadistic vision, guys. I'm sorry I ever came up with this idea and wasted all your guys' time. It truly is disgusting of me. My two halves, my Diddy side told me to do it. Good old Hyde. Here we go. One more. Then I got to split because it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. No Diddy, man. Hey, man, no Diddy. Ain't no Diddy. Oh, God. There we go. Bad boys, man. Bad boys. There we go. Yeah. All right. There we go. That's me. Isn't he handsome, guys? Isn't he just the most beautiful thing in the world, dude? All my enemies are just gonna use this this image whenever they make a Discord post about me. So there we go. That is Hank the Tank's Diddy tier list. Tried my best, exposed all the monsters within the game, and there are plenty more to come. So maybe one of these days I'll do a part 2 for you guys. But yeah, I got 5 more minutes if anyone wants to chat with me about this list. I'll hold on. Let me shrink the images actually, just so that we could see our masterpiece that we've created, you know? I wouldn't hurt a fly, guys. And they'll know and they'll say, why, he wouldn't even harm a fly. Norman! Norman! Who is that lady you have, Norman? No, nothing, mother. Nothing, mother. Well, you know, a boy's best friend is his mother. Thoughts on propellers and lollipops? They should go to hell, man. Disgusting. Look at this little boy right here. They're disgusting. They're usually being waved around by a bunch of brats. A bunch of disgusting childlike brats. Look at this guy. This guy's on. He has type 3 diabetes. You know, Aaron Tats? Colors and lollipops. Only the most immature of individuals can actually wear that goofy ass balloon boy hat and suck on a lolly. The only lollies I know are creeps online. I don't like those fucking lollies. It was very cathartic sending these pictures to hell. It was for me too. Who the fuck is Norman? Norman Bates? You never heard of Norman Bates from Psycho? Oh, of course he can live here. It's just I like to watch when it's in the shower, and my mother is very controlling. Norman, who is that girl, Norman? Oh, it's nobody, mother. Surely you know that theme. That's fucking classic, dude. Killed his own mother and dressed up as her. Do you want me to bring out the Norman Bates image of him dressed like his mother wielding a knife? Because I will do it if you so choose to. If you don't, I wouldn't blame you. Yes, they'll question me. They'll think ill of me. But they wouldn't arrest an old lady. No. Why, they'll say that she's kind and she's harmless. And they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly. Nope, never heard of it. All right, now I have to show you. Now I have to show that image. He's having a fucking one-way trip to hell right here. Norman, who is that girl? So I sort of sound like the church lady. Well, isn't that convenient? Hello, everyone. This is Church Chat. Well, isn't that special? Time to do the superior dance. Here we go. It's a masterpiece of Alfred Hitchcock. Cack. He also did Rear Window, which is one of my favorite films. Love me some fucking creepy ass Norman Bates. Who wouldn't? Guy is just Such a kind soul. Oh, yeah. Ying, 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 ying. Oh, God. Little boy's best friend is his mother. You have so many stuffed birds, Norman. Well, I don't think of them as stuffed. I think of them as alive and their own creatures. Listen, AJ, it rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. I'm Buffalo Bill. I like to use the skin of my victims. I'd love to chat further, Clarice, but having an old friend for dinner. There we go. There he is. Good old Norman Bates. Dresses up like his mother and killed her. Stuffed her. Put her in the basement. Yeah, this guy's in hell. Good old Norman. Norman! That's a man, by the way. So there you go. There's old Norman Bates. This for some Alfred Hitchcock movie? Yes. Yeah. That bird one freaked me out. All right. Yeah. All right, there you go. That's it, troopers and grinders. Thank you all so much for watching. It was a pleasure making this tier list for you. And I'm going to head out. So yeah, until we meet again, troopers and grinders. Let me there we go. Till we meet next time, troopers and grinders. You have escaped the war zone for now. Breast milk, you make my day.